Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh.
Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my next, day of Vlogmas. I'm kicking things off here in my bedroom, as sometimes I usually do. I'm going to be tidying up the bed, getting myself ready for the day. We have a busy day, and I'm going to be doing a lot of baking and just homemaking in this video. Just something simple for this Sunday for you. It's not my typical Sunday reset video, but you know what? I wanted to, change things up, spruce it up a little bit, give you something different. So you're going to see me, not really do all the things, but do all the things to like skincare, do my hair, put on makeup. I'm gonna, see my outfit change of the day, what we're gonna be doing of the day, like talking about it. I'm not bringing you to it, just talking about it. And I'm doing some work at my desk, putting things away, and just some of the typical day-to-day things that not everybody shows.
And I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come.
Do you guys' desks always end up as like a junk station? Because mine always does. So does my office chair, what I'm sitting in currently right now, and the same thing in this video. And then the underneath of it, I store a lot of like my arts and crafts stuff underneath my desk, and then underneath the bed as well as the other things. I can't say things because there's little elves in the room, but that's besides the point. There's things just kind of like here and there, and this is just me tidying everything up before I start working for the day. When I do like put my contacts in, skincare, hair, and all that jazz, I do tend to watch like a YouTube video. So I'm pretty sure I was watching a Kelly's Corner video during this. I don't know, but I do typically watch something while I'm doing all of this, just to have some background noise, either that or some music.
I'm sitting here finally taking the advice that my friend gave me from work. My husband gave me the same advice over a year ago. Is to put some of my content on TikTok. So I'm doing it. It would make sense, right? Because cleaning motivation definitely goes viral on TikTok. And I just put up one of our cat, and it's really funny. So I'm going to schedule all these. This is going to be fun. Now I just realized I have to update my epidemic sound.
La, da, 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 oh, 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 oh.
Now, I've never been one to be like the hair girly and do my hair and get it all like done for the day. I typically always wear my hair the same way, but I've been loving curling my hair. I'm not really good at it. I'm not bad at it. I'm like here and there. I can curl my girls' hair pretty good, but that's if they let me. But I'm really enjoying like just doing the simple thing of curling my hair. I typically have always just straightened it and left it down, side parted, the whole shebang. I used to rock the full-on emo side bangs, the scene hair, all of the above when I was in high school, and that shows in like what I wear on a day-to-day. Like the videos that I put up, you don't see the typical of what I wear like outside of work and things like that. You see me as you see me in like my mom gear, I guess. But I'm always in a hoodie. I always have like a band tee on underneath it, jeans, and like low top sneakers. And it's always been that way since I was in high school. And I always just straightened my hair. I did the same makeup, always eyeliner, mascara. That was it. Just eyeliner, mascara, and a thick wing on my eyes. I still do the lined eyelid with a wing, but not as dramatic as I would in high school. And I was very bad at washing my makeup off in high school, so there would be residue from the next day, and I would literally do my makeup as I drove to school. Very dangerous, don't recommend, but that's just besides the point. As you can see from my little happy dance, I'm really getting into this, and I think I was listening to Small Town Murder as I was curling my hair, which I'm going to see them on the 14th, and I'm so excited because their most recent upload was actually in Dover, New Hampshire, which is where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was created, and there's actually a plaque on the house where it happened. I know exactly where it is. I'm not very far from it because it's in the Seacoast area, and it was actually kind of cool to see that upload. It was a really tragic case that happened. Anywho, that's besides the point. Now I'm in the kitchen and I'm getting ready to start baking everything. You'll hear me talk about it later. In my cake stand on the island, you can see I made snickerdoodle cookies and protein bagels the day before. I did not vlog that. Protein bagels are super easy. Shout out to Caitlin Nyer. She gave me the recipe. It's equal parts of self-rising flour and Greek yogurt. And all you have to do is combine it, and you can add whatever seasoning you want. I made cinnamon swirl, or like, cinnamon swirl protein bagels and everything but the bagel seasoning bagels. They were so good and so delicious. But today I am making peppermint chocolate donuts, peppermint chocolate cupcakes, and also making some orange cranberry muffins and some cranberry honey cornbread. And it all turns out pretty well.
This year, very Merry Christmas without all tears. Every night, every day is a happy holiday. A very Merry Christmas to you. Oh, very Merry Christmas we'll have this year. Very Merry Christmas, I keep so near. Every light, every song, every friend that comes along. A very Merry Christmas to you. Sing along to the song, make a wish, grab a kiss, put another record on, wake the neighbors, having fun down the street, Christmas sweet decorations.
The first thing I'm making is the cranberry orange muffins. These were okay. I wish I made a glaze to go on top of them because then it would be amazing. This little doodad that I have is a gadget that I picked up at Target. It's by the OX or XO brand. I think it's the OX brand. But it's amazing. If you need it to chop something, it's pretty great. I love it. I think it is the most amazing contraption I think I've ever bought in my life, to be quite honest. And it cut up all the cranberries, so I don't have a food processor, so this is a manual one basically. And it makes it easy so that you can just do a rough chop on some items, especially if you have to incorporate it. And you're going to see me incorporate those cranberries into the muffin mix in a second.
To you, very Merry Christmas. Oh, we'll have this year. Very Merry Christmas. I keep so near. Every light, every song, every friend that comes along. Very Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, I am using a cookie scoop, and I am proud of it. I'm using the cookie scoop to put my muffin batter in my tins. I did not line them, but yes, I did spray them with some baking release. I thought I had some liners, but I don't. Kudos to me for double checking before I started baking, but that's fine. These went into the oven at 425 for 15 to 17 minutes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And these were super simple. I just sprinkled a little bit of granulated sugar on top of it just to give it a nice, like, sweet crunch when you bite into it, because cranberry orange muffins aren't meant to be super sweet. But in retrospect, I wish I made an orange glaze to go on top of them just to harness that moisture, because oftentimes with homemade muffins, they will lose their moisture after a period of time. Now moving on to making the donuts and the cupcakes. I followed a very simple chocolate layered cake format recipe from my Betty Crocker book, and you can do this for anything, basically anything you're making, cupcakes, donuts, the whole shebang. If you follow a cake recipe, I used cake flour. I think the next time I'm going to use just regular all-purpose flour because the cake flour made it a little bit too dense or it whipped too long. It's okay. These things happen. It's not the end of the world. It's a learning curve. It's a learning process. Each time I make things, I get better at it, and I'm totally fine with that. So this is me just putting everything into my mixing bowl from my KitchenAid mixer, and I'm going to go ahead and let that mix. Once it's done mixing, I transfer it into a Ziploc bag. That way I can pipe it into the donut pan and into my cupcake pan as well.
Lovely songs we all heard before as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas
This is a little hack that I watched years ago when I was younger, and it also helps when I make deviled eggs as well. If you have any type of a mixture that you need to pipe out, I highly recommend you using a Ziploc bag, sandwich bag, whatever you need to do. You can do the same thing with frosting, which helped me when I worked for Market Basket because it worked in the bakery. But if you have any of that filling, put it on the inside with your bag in something. There are stands for them now, which is kind of cool, but kind of pointless because what else am I going to do with them? And I don't have room for it. So I'd rather just do it the way that I've been doing it for years. And the same thing with deviled eggs when I make them. I put the inside in the bag and then I pipe it in. So I'm just filling up this bag and then I cut the tip off and I work my way filling both of the pans, as you'll see.
Wishing all a Merry Christmas, dancing around the Christmas tree. Wishing all a Merry Christmas, dancing around the Christmas tree. Wishing all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, 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 oh.
As these were baking, the house smelled like peppermint. It was so good. So good. Very strong though. I think I put a little bit too much peppermint in it. It's okay. There ended up being peppermint frosting and put on top. It's all good. Now I'm making some homemade cornbread. This is super simple if you have cornmeal. Cornmeal, all-purpose flour, oil, eggs. A little bit of sugar and some salt. Cornbread is the easiest thing you can make homemade, literally the easiest. Or you can make Johnny cakes. It's on the back of the bag for the cornmeal. I highly recommend you pick it up if you don't have it in your pantry. It is a nice staple to have on hand because you can put cornmeal in anything, absolutely anything. I used a regular manual whisk for my dough. I do recommend that as a good starting point, but then to switch over to a regular spatula because the mixture itself will get dense. Cornbread is known for, as you make it, it's really heavy because the cornmeal is absorbing all of the liquid that you're putting into it. So I put orange juice and orange zest in that mix, and then I am cutting cranberries because I'm going to fold it into it. And then I do put some cranberries on top as well as some honey onto it as well.
This is the first year that we are alone. The kids have all flown out. I've got a thought, dear, been planning on my own. So what would you think about us making a clean getaway, not coming back till New Year's Day? Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. We'll stroll down Champs-Élysées, wishing our troubles away. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year.
I do have two different cake stands. I have a really pretty one that I got from TJ Maxx, and then the other one I got from Target, which is a plastic one. Sarah Ray Vargas put it up on her channel, the plastic one. It was only $10 last year. This year is $20. So obviously price inflation has made it, go a little above, but that's what I use to put all of my baked goods on, especially when I want to have them on display.
Out of St. Louis Lambert Field. So let's make a clean getaway and not come back till New Year's Day. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. We'll throw Mona Lisa a glance. We'll make time for a little romance. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. Paris for Christmas this year. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. Let's go to Paris for Christmas this year. We'll dine at Atelier Rodier. Just imagine us two sitting there.
Since these were still warm, I decided just to take my racks, my cooling racks, and put everything on them before I put everything onto the cake stands. I'm putting the cornbread into the oven now, and at the end of the video you're going to see me take it out. So here I am taking out the donuts, and I'm going to put them on the second rack, as well as some of the cupcakes, and then the rest of the cupcakes on the top rack, and you're going to see a pan over of it in right after this clip ends.
Everybody, so I just made chocolate peppermint muffins, chocolate peppermint donuts, cranberry orange muffins. I have cranberry honey cornbread in the oven. If I sound like crap, it's because my nose is stuffed and my throat is scratchy, and my husband just yelled at me via text because he's been very excited for me to make some cranberry orange muffins. Yesterday I made snickerdoodle cookies, and I also made some, let me put you down, I also made some homemade guacamole, which turned out amazing. I'm actually going to eat some of that right now because this mama's hungry.
I'm here too.
You're hungry too?
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Oh, you're always hungry though. Love the pleasure of having preteens. But hold on, let me pause this for a second. Stop. Oh no.
Something going on.
It's just the dishwasher. My dishwasher's on, if you can hear me. But it is currently 10:16. I have to get dressed. Girls have to get dressed. We're all in the holiday parade here in town, or in our city, I should say, because we live in a city. And I've just been baking this morning. I've been in the kitchen for about like, I don't know, 2 hours. It's been like 2 hours, right? I've just been baking. I get into this really homemaker vibe in the holiday season. Here comes my, oh, you made grapes. Here's my oldest. She's still tired, but
I cut her a grape on Cutter by Number.
yeah, she loves those color by number things. So
It gets me not bored and color.
it keeps you away from all the video games. Granted, it's still screen time, but it's not bad.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell them what Sprinkles did this morning.
Oh, our festive little elf,
Sprinkles.
who I nearly threw off of my my fruit stand because I dropped it on the floor. Sorry, Sprinkles.
He grabbed one of these cookies and
Yeah, he
broke
was
a piece of it.
he was hanging out in our fruit bowl. We're just gonna prop him right there with a snickerdoodle cookie. He stole it this morning, and the girls were very entertained, right? Yeah. So I know I need to pack my belt bag for our walk today for the parade. I'm also gonna fill our hydro jug backpack for hiking, and I'm gonna wear that today for the parade. Because she has a different drop-off point, and then me and Faith have a different drop-off point because we're in 2 separate groups in our parade. But Girl Scouts in our dance studio. So, and I already volunteered for the dance studio by the time that the Girl Scouts had talked about it. So we have to wear, for the dance studio, we have to wear all black. Grace just has to wear her her vest because she's a junior scout. She's a big girl. But we all have to wear hats, gloves, and mittens, and it's only going to be like 25 degrees, and we're walking almost 2 miles in this parade, so it's going to be a long time. You colored red?
Yeah.
Nice. Go ahead, go sit down, baby. You would have already seen me do my hair this morning, and things like that. So I'm going to go get dressed now, finish my coffee that is now cold. Actually, I should probably nuke it.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, like warm it up. Like,
Yeah.
warm it up, like put it in the microwave, and that's why I like sit in there.
Alright. You know, Parent life. I never realized that warm and hold was meant for coffee or just like keeping things warm. If you see the flickering, it's because we've had weird power outages and our light bulb is probably bad.
Yeah, it's about to lose it.
So
Been doing it all week. Oh, dude,
our bathroom light's also been doing the same.
So here's for a nice outfit change for the day. I needed to put on something warm. I also had a really thick winter coat on top of this, as well as some gloves and a hat. But here I'm going to be taking out the cornbread. I know today's Vlogmas upload was a little bit unconventional for my normal Sunday videos, but you know what? I wanted to change it up and do something different. So don't worry, there's going to be some more cleaning motivation coming up in the near future, as well as many more Vlogmas videos, which I hope you guys have been enjoying. I've been having a lot of fun doing them, and I will see you guys tomorrow in my next Vlogmas upload. Bye, you guys.